Hi everyone, I'm Erin, and I hope that so far you've enjoyed the PowerPoint that Madison and I have laid out. We definitely just wanted to help kind of have a foundation, a starting point for some of you who are just discovering speech pathology and what it looks like to pursue that as a career. And so I guess I'll talk a little bit about me and how I wanted to become a speech pathologist. So my little sister has Down syndrome, and so I think that is where my passion stemmed from. And I knew that I wanted to work with kids with special needs, and I knew I wanted to work with kids in general, and I wanted to do something medical, but not really nursing or a doctor or anything like that. And so speech pathology just seemed like the perfect in between for me. And so I continued to just explore that area, and it seemed really, really interesting. And so I continued pursuing it, and I got an internship after my freshman year and got some experience there, which was really awesome. And then the summers after my sophomore and junior year, I got another internship with the same company, and they were just incredible. I got to work closely with two speech pathologists and an EC teacher, and we all got to work with 5 to 8 children each day. It was kind of a camp setting, and so we just got to target specific speech skills through daily activities, and we also got to kind of work with behavioral issues as well. And so it was just a great all-around experience for me. And so I think that's what really solidified my passion for pursuing this career. And so then I also did research with a professor in the School of Medicine at UNC, and that was really helpful in just building a relationship and having a connection with someone in the School of Medicine. And I learned a lot about traumatic brain injuries because that's mainly what her research focused on, and so that was really helpful. And she ended up being one of my recommenders for graduate school. So you never know where or what relationships are going to be helpful, but so I just recommend you really just building relationships with the professors from your classes, and if you do research with the professor, just making sure that you are building that relationship and that connection with them, because not only may they be your recommenders, but they also, mine have been just some of my biggest supporters throughout this whole process. So it's been super helpful in that. And then also I just want to talk about, I know you're probably watching this, one, because you're interested in speech pathology, and two, because you're probably about to go into the internship portion of HCFS. And so I'll talk a little bit about that. Honestly, it has been probably the highlight of my college career, just in that, one, the faculty in the HCFS department has been incredible. They have worked so hard to get us the internships that we want, and making sure that they are solid internships where we can learn and grow. And so both Madison and I got to intern at the UNC hospitals, and it was the greatest experience. I was amazed as to how much I loved it. I think I was a little apprehensive about working in the hospitals because I'd only worked in private practice or schools, and I honestly didn't really think I had the desire to work in hospitals, but honestly, my internship changed that all. It also changed the trajectory of what area in speech pathology I wanted to focus on. And so I mainly focused on speech and language, but as I did my internship, I learned a lot about the feeding and swallowing side of speech pathology, and so that is kind of where I'm directing my focus. So that's super exciting and just awesome that I got to learn that from my internship. But yeah, I would definitely not be concerned too much going into it. The faculty are awesome, and they really will work with you closely and make sure that they can get you the best internship, and one that targets exactly what you want to do with your future career. And I'm trying to think. So then graduate school application process is quite rigorous, feels very, very long, just because once you finish it and then you're just waiting for a response, and it's pretty hard, but you definitely learn to be patient and to just trust that you're going to end up wherever you're supposed to. I definitely recommend, one, building relationships with your professors and with people in the speech pathology field. Also, studying hard for the GRE. I thought that it was a lot more heavily weighted than it probably is, but it kind of depends on the program as well. So I would just definitely work hard, study for that. Definitely don't think that it's irrelevant, because it's definitely relevant in some ways. And then also just working hard in your classes, making connections, building relationships with people. all those things are really important. But yeah, so I will be continuing my education at UNC for speech pathology for graduate school. So that's super exciting. But yeah, so I hope that you've enjoyed hearing all of this, and I hope that you find all of this helpful. But yeah, I'm super excited that you guys are thinking about speech pathology, and I know that you guys are going to kill it. So thank you for watching.